Greetings to viewers of this video. Welcome to this project entitled Parable of the Multiplication of Loams. And in this episode, our group will show how multiple varieties of invertebrates can be studied by cultivating them through lasagna composting and how we can give emphasis to their existing roles in the ecosystem. Before anything else, we must take note of all the materials and methods that was done in this project. First, a bowl of fruit peel scraps. Second, 3 thin layers of starter soil. And lastly, 19 by 6.5 by 6.5 centimeters of container. The vicinity to which you will place your compost should be big enough for a higher affinity of invertebrates to get attracted to the compost. When the compost turns into mulch, the documentation of examining whether invertebrates are present or not will start and should be done periodically. Whether it be daily, weekly, bi-weekly, it literally depends on you. As to catch all invertebrates as possible that will show up in your compost. The length to which this project can last depends on how long it takes for the scraps to turn into soil. Unfortunately, mango and banana peels take a long time to decompose. Hence, our compost initially remained as scraps. We can always substitute fruit peels with anything that can be transformed into soil faster, such as vegetable scraps, which are also ideal for composting. After periods of documentation, our group has finally been able to identify some invertebrates in the compost that we created. The first one is an ant, and it belongs to the following taxa. Oh look! Another arthropod has come to our possession. Proceeding with a few more weeks of documenting, we have possessed 3 more arthropods. Woodlouse, and red fire imported ant. And red imported fire ants belong to the same taxa from phylum to subclass, with different taxa from order to species. While woodlouse also belong to the phylum, its subphylum to species taxon differs from all of the other arthropods that were detected. With all these organisms being found, how do they contribute to a large scheme of environmental aspects? Nutrient cycling is indicative of ants and isopod presence. They are the ones responsible for breaking down organic waste and converting these materials to valuable nutrients essential for plant life, and the abundance of plant life benefits the entirety of all living species that aids in their need for clean air, food, and shelter. Also, their nature of burrowing into soil creates aeration for water and nutrients to penetrate faster. With all of these organisms being part of the ecosystem, they also have a role in regulating the food chain, as some of them, just like isopods, feed on small insects, larvae, and their eggs, and by which their predators also benefit from. If one breaks off from the cycle, the death of other species of animals will soon be foreshadowed. To end this video, here's an interesting fact for you. If everyone were to set aside the food they waste and create it into something more beneficial, like creating scraps for organisms who can turn them into nutrients, a factor of global warming can be reduced by an estimate of 6% to 8%. This way, the heat engulfing all throughout the planet will be reduced, as well as numerous plant and animal wildlife will be preserved. We humans have less time to make it right. Simple projects such as composting will prevent us from experiencing extinction at a faster rate. This concludes the entire discussion about composting. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.